Let's see. Hey guys, it's Wednesday. It's already noon. I'm out here at Powder Canyon at the equestrian staging area. I think that's what it's called. Oh, I spent all morning online looking for work, filling out all these long applications. Oh my God. On references and numbers and names and phone numbers. Man, I can't remember everybody's name and phone number. References, I'm like, half the plumbers I know are retired already, and who knows where they're at, you know? Wonderful. So anyway, yeah. And I got some replies yesterday on my emails, you know, thanks for replying, yeah. Your application's under review. There's some construction company out in Orange County, of course, looking for a maintenance plumber, or it says skilled trades person. I'm like, hey, we'll look into it. I really don't want to go back into lugging pipe around as construction, doing groundwork, you know, laying pipe all day or putting pipe up in hangars all day. I mean, I can do it, but it's a lot of hard work. I'm not 24 no more, you know? Freaking blows. I remember a couple years back, it was like 107 degrees, and I'm out there putting storm drains in, cast iron, 6 and 8 inch in the ground. Right over there at the West Covina, at the Fashion Plaza, across the street, there was some apartments going up by the Edwards Theater. Yeah, our company was doing the parking structure there, and it was a nightmare. 107 degrees all day. My apprentice didn't show up, so it was just me. Fuck this. Oh my God. Yeah, I had nothing but problems with the inspector. I swear I was ready to throw in the towel. I was like, freaking blows. I called my boss the end of the day. I go, hey, you gonna send me some help out here? Or am I supposed to do this all by myself? Well, where's your apprentice? Guy never showed up. Bullshit, man. Anyway, yeah, I'm bummed. Run out of money. I gotta pay the rent. And I go, yeah, I pay the rent. I gotta put gas in the car, and I might as well just close my bank account, because that's it. It's getting towards the end of the month again, and I've had some jobs, but not enough money to keep going. The cost of living is so damn expensive. It's like $80 to put gas in the car once a week. Go out and eat, and it's like, wow, I was shocked. I treated myself to lunch a couple weeks ago. This is $26 for lunch. Yikes. Oh my God. So anyway, I'd like to thank whoever, some of you guys that sent me a donation on PayPal. I appreciate that, but that was last month. I'm trying to sell some tools right now online, the rest of my tools. I got a Milwaukee ProPress tool, I got a chop saw, miter saw, and my cooler, my ice cold cooler, you know. Got to raise enough money, at least I can pay the rent. I'm going to be short. I hate to be telling people, hey, it's embarrassing. For gas, I think I'll put gas on the card. Still got my credit still good, at least for this month. Fill up the car before it's too late, right? Blows. So I thought I'd get out and go for a little walk down the nice shady trail here. It's awesome. Yeah. But you know what? My last decent job was in 2019. Working for the state of California at the prisons. It was a union job. The union sent me out there in 2016. So I got a job for you, working at the prison. I go, the prison? Yikes. But you know what? I'll take anything, right? Okay, I'll give it a shot, right? I've seen all them scary prison movies. But yeah, so they hire you temporary for 9 months. So that's the deal there. So it was good. Union scale. 40 hours a week, you're there 9 months. Most of the work, you're training the inmates to do the work. It's kind of like a training program for them. And we're actually building stuff or remodeling. So that was cool. I did my 9 months there. Then they lay you off. So you go file for unemployment first of all, and then you sign in at the union hall, and your name goes on the bottom of the list. So who knows when they're going to call you, especially that union hall, local 398. There's not a lot of work in that local, never has been since I've been there. All the work's always been in LA or Orange County, so it kind of blows. But anyway, the time off was cool because I'm like, yeah, I got money in the bank, I got time, I got unemployment check coming in, I'm gonna go hit the trails, right? And that worked out great. And about a couple months, they called me back. They say, hey, you working? I go, no. They say, we got another project for you if you're interested. I go, cool. I go, all right. All I gotta do is go sign in at the union hall, and they send me back out to the prison again. This time it was another prison farther up the road there in Norco. And I did another 9 months there, and I go, well, this isn't too bad. Kind of sucks being locked in the prison 8 hours a day, but the money's good and the benefits and all that, so. And then, yeah, I got laid off again and go through the whole same process. You file for unemployment and cool, time to hit the trails, right? Load up the truck, let's get out of here. That's when you got time to go places and you got money in the bank. But a couple months went by, and I think about 3 months, they called me and says, hey, we got some more work for you out here if you're interested. And I'm like, I had to think about it, because that was about the time this COVID thing was starting. And yeah, I was thinking about it. Everybody's telling me, you don't want to work there now, because nobody knew what was going to happen about this COVID. There was no vaccine at the time. I had to turn it down. I think I shot myself in the foot there. So, as I was saying, yeah, so that was my last decent union job. I think at the time, on that last job, I think wages were at $52 an hour. Pretty darn good. But since then, nothing. Union Hall sent me out to these 2 crappy jobs. That last one out in Orange County, man, that job was going under. That job was just a mess. I'm like, I worked there 2 weeks and didn't even fill out a W-2 form. The owner of the company paid me right there in the parking lot. I told him, I'm out of here, man. This is freaking crazy. It's a sinking ship. Yeah, so I heard there was all kinds of issues with the union about that, because not only did he pay me kind of under the table, he paid some other guys like that too. So I don't know what happened there. I wanted to get out of there before it fucking crashed and burned. Make sure I get my money. I know there was a couple guys there that their paychecks bounced. Yeah, and then see, that was out in Orange County. It's outside of my local. And then before that was PV Plumbing. I had to go all the way out in Riverside. That's outside of my local, but that was, at least that job lasted 6 weeks, but man, that was it. It was a small company, so they only did they were doing warehouses, you know, brand new tilt-up buildings, and there's how much plumbing is in a warehouse? Just the bathrooms. Kind of went and knocked that one out. I did a remodel job for them, knocked that out. It was a joke. Had the foreman out there. The guy was so old he could hardly walk. He had bad knees. I did all the work. I didn't need him around. Just give me a set of plans and give me some blueprints. Ready, steady, go. But anyway, yeah, that job finished up. Back to the union hall, back on the out of work list. Bullshit. They called me for another job one day, and it's all the way in Van Nuys. Van Nuys is like on the other side of downtown Los Angeles. And they're not even paying union scale. It's something called strip mall wages, where they don't put into the retirement plan and stuff like that. I go, these guys even gonna pay for my gas to drive out there? And then there's no guarantee it's gonna last. They say, it's only probably for a couple of weeks. I go, God damn. It blows, man. So I'm gonna be running out of battery here. Damn it. Anyway, So I've been looking for maintenance jobs, right? Plumbing maintenance doesn't pay as much, but heck, steady work. At this time, I don't want to work that hard no more. I don't want to kill myself. Believe me, it's come pretty close, some of these jobs. Construction's a dangerous business. Yeah, so I applied back in 2016 for the local school district. And it was about 6 months. I went through the interview and all that stuff. And about 6 months, they called me and they wanted to hire me. By that time, I was back at work. I was out at that job in Irvine doing, I think it was a 22-story, making $38 an hour. I'm like, you know what? I applied for this months ago. I'm interested, but what are you guys paying? They pay by the month there. So it's like, I got to get the calculator out. Figured it's like $20 an hour. I'm like, man, I can't walk away from $38 an hour to go to $20 an hour. I mean, you're like way off there, bud, right? So I passed on that. Well, I shouldn't have, but I did. Anyway, just last year, there was an opening again. I applied. I figure I'm a shoo-in. I told him, you guys wanted to hire me back in 2016. I'm available now. She says, oh, you got to reapply. I'm like, fuck. Went through the whole thing all over again. 2 interviews, and got to take a test, and just to get a letter in the mail. Thank you very much for applying, right? Fucking blows. That job's close by. Like I said, I could walk to work there. It's like 2 blocks away from my house. And I was counting on that job. I go, I'm good. I'm a shoo-in there. I'll be good, right? Yeah. Fucking bullshit. Yeah, roll the dice, right? God damn it. And what else? I applied. I've been applying to all the schools and colleges around here, the hospitals. The phone ain't ringing. I get the thing. Thanks for your application. It's on file. It's under review. Oh, here's another one. A few years ago, yeah, it must have been 2 years ago, I applied for Orange County Sheriff's Department. I applied, did an interview and all that, and I got the call. But the job is working at the county jail. I'm like, oh man. I've worked at the prison before. I don't think I want to work there again. I mean, 8 hours a day, 40 hours a week, you know, full time. Locked in the prison all day. I'll have to pass, man. Wait till something better comes along, right? Well, did something better ever come along? Fuck no. I'm at the end of my rope here. Don't know what else to do. Wish I could get paid for hiking, hitting the trail somehow.